And from Israel, we move to its arch-nemesis, the Islamic Republic of Iran. As I speak, it is caught in an intense diplomatic row with Pakistan, a tiff that erupted after cross-border attacks along their borders. I'm sure you know this already. Iran and Pakistan both conducted airstrikes on each other's territories. But they both claim to respect each other's territorial integrity. They both maintain that the attacks were meant to target, quote-unquote, terrorist hideouts. But the question that's buzzing in Western capitals is this: did Pakistan conduct the strikes out of its own volition, or did it consult the United States before the strikes? America was recently asked the same question very categorically during a regular press briefing. The U.S. State Department spokesperson Matthew Miller was asked whether there was any diplomatic engagement between the U.S. and either Iraq or Pakistan. He was asked whether these two countries sought suggestions on whether they should counter the strikes by Iran or not. This is what the official said in response. Allow me to quote. "I do not have any specific conversations to read out. The U.S. is concerned about the escalating tensions in the region and has urged restraint on all sides. We noted the comments from the government of Pakistan about the importance of cooperative relations between Pakistan and its neighbors. We thought those were productive, useful statements, and certainly there's no need for escalation, and we would urge restraint on all sides in this case." Miller may have denied any private conversations, but in the same breath, he referred to Iran as a major funder of Hezbollah and a principal supporter of Hamas in Palestine. He said, "Iran has a long history of funding terrorism and instability, along with sowing discord in West Asia." Remember, Iran's airstrikes in Pakistan followed a similar move in Iraq. Right before the strikes, Iran's Islamic Revolutionary Guard Corps launched missiles into Iraq's Kurdistan region. Tehran said the strikes targeted an alleged Israeli spy headquarters in Iraq. Right after these strikes, it launched a missile attack against what it described as a hardline Sunni militant camp. Iran said the group in question was the Jaish al-Adl group, which apparently has links to the Islamic State. On your screens now are images of the region that was hit by the missiles. They're from the Panjshir area in the Balochistan province. The two countries share a sparsely populated border of nearly 1,000 kilometers in this region. Now, here's the thing. Iran and Pakistan are both heavily armed neighbors. They're often at odds over instability on their frontier and try to contain the tensions from spiraling out of control. But the strikes this week sent shockwaves across the region, raising fears of an escalation or a greater regional turmoil, especially given how there's a war underway between Israel and Hamas, and the Houthis are keeping tensions in the Red Sea alive. So clearly, the last thing the world needs right now is another conflict in the region. Naturally, global bodies are asking the two countries to exercise restraint. The office of the UN chief, Antonio Guterres, has expressed concern about the developments. Allow me to quote the exact statement. "The Secretary General is deeply concerned about the recent exchange of military strikes between Iran and Pakistan, which have reportedly caused casualties on both sides. He urges both countries to exercise maximum restraint to avoid a further escalation of tensions." So are the two sides exercising restraint? Well, on the face of it, they are. But the reality on ground is quite different. Look at these images now. They show Iran conducting military exercises covering an area of 600,000 square kilometers. Participating in this exercise are Iran's naval forces and the Revolutionary Guard's Air Force. Who is this exercise aimed at? No one knows. And back in Pakistan, protests have erupted against Iran's actions. One such protest occurred in Islamabad on Thursday. Activists from the Pakistani Muslim Talba Mehez hit the streets. They condemned Iran's actions in the Balochistan province. So where are things headed? Will these tensions die down, or will they snowball into something bigger? At this point, your guess is as good as mine. WION World is now available in your country. Download the app now and get all the news updates on the move.